Good evening. Good evening and welcome. On behalf of San Jose State University School of Music, it's my pleasure to welcome students, faculty, staff, family members, loved ones, and all gathered with us tonight to our 2024 School of Music Convocation Celebration. My name is Fred Cohen. I've had the honor for the past 10 years of being the director of the School of Music at San Jose State University. And to get right to the point, to the graduates, you're here, you did it. We gather tonight to celebrate this significant milestone in the lives of our graduates, the completion of their college journey. These students have worked hard, spending hours in the practice rooms with ensembles, studying and writing papers for music history, music education, improving their music skills, many working hard and long hours at jobs outside of school, and here they are, college graduates. We are very, very proud of all of their accomplishments. Tonight's celebration is divided into 3 parts. First, we will hear a musical performance from a graduating senior, then a reflection from a student who will share her thoughts about her experiences at San Jose State. Then we will honor a number of graduates with special awards from the School of Music. And finally, it's our tradition for graduating seniors to walk across the stage to celebrate their accomplishment and for our master's students to participate in a hooding investiture. If you don't know what that is, Dr. Haramaki will explain it to you. Before we begin our festivities, I'd like to offer a land acknowledgement. What we now call SJSU includes the traditional unceded ancestral lands of the Muwakma Ohlone tribe, based on unratified federal treaties of 1852. We acknowledge the ancestors and survivors of this place and recognize that we are here because of systemic policies of xenophobia, relocation, and assimilation that still impact many indigenous Native American people today. We honor their legacy, their lives, their forced sacrifices, and their descendants who carry on tribal traditions for present and future generations. So it's now my honor to invite Danae Johnson and Will Schneider to the stage. To perform the national anthem. So please rise if you are able.
What's so proud?
To parents and families here tonight, I want to share that I am so impressed with these young people. They're expressive, thoughtful, empathetic, and moreover, they have grit. To a person, they are resilient, relentlessly curious, hardworking, know what they want, and have a plan how to get it. To the graduates of the class of 2024, you have demonstrated resilience, creativity, and dedication. You have thrived in an environment that challenges the conventional, embraces diversity, and celebrates the power of music to transform lives. Many of you began your college career in 2020 when the pandemic first hit. Your first year was filled with online classes in many areas of the university and a lack of typical campus life experiences. Indeed, your college experience has been shaped by a series of crises on a global scale. Yet, your achievements are a testament to your hard work and the supportive network of peers, mentors, and loved ones who have accompanied you on your journey. As we begin tonight, I'd like to speak for a few minutes about why we study music, and for those graduating, what your degree means today. I rarely have a chance to talk to all the graduates and all the faculty at the same time. Our School of Music exists as a vibrant community of artists, educators, and scholars. Our faculty dedicate themselves to nurturing our students' talents and guiding them towards excellence. Together, we've witnessed remarkable performances, innovative composition, and the relentless pursuit of musical mastery. As an academic field of study, as well as an experiential phenomenon, the existence, importance, durability, and ubiquitous presence of music has long baffled scientists. In 1874, Charles Darwin wrote that our ability to produce and enjoy melodies, quote, must be ranked among the most mysterious with which man is endowed, end quote. Darwin speculated that music evolved as a way to win over potential mates. He wrote, "Our half-human ancestors aroused each other's ardent passions during courtship and rivalry." A study published just last week by a large team of scholars from around the world, including psychologists, linguists, evolutionary biologists, musicologists, and professional musicians, determined that music probably evolved in our distant ancestors. According to a neuroscientist who was not involved in the study, he said, "The study shows that music may be really something that is universal to all humans that cannot simply be explained by culture." While scientists continue to investigate and speculate regarding the origins and evolutionary purpose of music, educators have long recognized the importance of music. In the development of universities in medieval Europe, for example, music was considered one of the core subjects in the quadrivium, along with other mathematical arts. The study of music theory and the philosophical understanding of music were essential components of a well-rounded education. Clearly, our music curriculum has evolved over the past 1,000 years, and I'm not going to lecture on the evolution of music pedagogy tonight, other than to identify the emphasis today on inclusivity, access, and equity in music education, ensuring that music education is accessible to all students regardless of background. What motivates us here in the concert hall, irrespective of scientific attempts to codify music's purpose, is that for musicians, making or playing music connects us to something beyond ourselves and feeds our souls. Making or playing music well feels really good and leads some of us to spiritual experiences. The fact that musicians love to work together is a non-controversial evolutionary advantage for human beings. Quite unlike speech, choral singing and ensemble playing demand subtle blending with other sounds and voices. As difficult as it may be for our Department of English colleagues to believe, it is possible to sing words without thinking about or even knowing what they mean, to feel their rhythm throughout our entire body. Music engages our hearts and our minds in a way that simple verbal communication cannot. We can listen to a song in a foreign language we do not understand and hear and feel the emotions. The point I'm trying to make is that music is an essential human quality, a core component of what makes us human, with untold and unexplained cognitive and societal causes and benefits. Music contributes to social bonding through mechanisms that engage both psychological and neurochemical processes, including release of dopamine and endorphins. Music is a powerful tool for expressing cultural identity and values. Music contributes to social bonding and promotes empathy. Today's graduates possess a powerful blend of specialized and transferable skills that make them highly adaptable and valuable in our unpredictable and increasingly AI-infused economy. Their training in creativity, discipline, collaboration, and leadership prepares them for a wide array of career opportunities and economic contributions. Their foresight in dedicating this portion of their lives to the study of music demonstrates their perhaps innate understanding of music's essential and unique place in being human, even when we don't fully understand the source of why music matters or where it comes from. I have a list of a few things that our students graduate with specifically. Graduates with music degrees engage in creativity and innovation. Their creativity extends beyond music, enabling them to think outside the box and approach problems with innovative solutions. They know how to manage their time effectively. They've learned to work harmoniously with others, listen actively, contribute to a collective goal, making them valuable team players in any field. Music graduates develop strong verbal and nonverbal communication skills, which are beneficial in many professional environments. Music graduates' deep engagement with music enhances emotional intelligence and empathy. Music graduates have learned to adapt to changing circumstances, whether it's adjusting to different performance settings, learning new pieces quickly, or dealing with unexpected challenges. Students graduating from the School of Music foster deep appreciation for diversity and develop an enhanced ability to work in multicultural environments. Music graduates have a high level of technical proficiency, not only in their instrument, but often in music technology and in production. Many music students assume leadership roles in ensembles, student organizations, community projects. They learn to lead by example, inspire others, take initiative, which are essential qualities for leadership position in any field. If the future of work involves a symbiotic relationship between humans and AI, where human qualities and skills complement and augment the capabilities of AI systems, then embracing and nurturing the uniquely human qualities that today's graduates possess will be essential for individuals to thrive in an AI-driven economy, which is where we are heading. In other words, the qualities and skills that AI cannot replicate are precisely those uniquely human aspects studied, lived, and mastered by today's graduates. The value of their musical education stretches well into the future and, frankly, well beyond music. So, it is now my pleasure to begin the celebratory portion of our program with a performance by the recipient of this year's Outstanding Musical Performance Award, Ahmad Yosefi. Ahmad will be joined by Andrew Kuykendall to play Two and a Single Body by Cassie Kangalosi. The piece explores the concept of two distinct musical personalities or bodies interacting and conversing with each other through rhythmic and timbral exchanges. The composer, who was born in 1982, is Director of Percussion Studies at James Madison University and is known for his virtuosic and physically demanding percussion writing, incorporating extended techniques and intricate polyrhythmic passages. And now, Ahmad. So this is what we do all the time here, just so you know. If you come by the musical at any point, you're going to hear something like this, especially down in the percussion studio. Like, never very quiet either. So. And I apologize for not handing out earplugs when you guys came in, so my bad. It's now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Hannah Underwood, to the stage. So Hannah is graduating with a Bachelor of Music Education degree and an almost perfect GPA. A trumpet player, she's been a member of the Wind Ensemble, Spartan Marching Band, pep bands, jazz orchestra, and brass ensemble, probably others I'm not mentioning. Hannah is also a pianist and has been an assistant in the Ensemble Library and the Martin Luther King Library and is learning how to repair wind and brass instruments. She's known to the faculty as someone who is communicative, exuberant, eager to help, and who participates fully and selflessly in classes. Overall, say the faculty, she's a joy to be around.
Graduates, families, faculty and staff, musicians, and friends. Oh my goodness, we did it. All our hard work has led us to here and now as we get to celebrate the fruits of our labor. All the early morning fundamentals classes, late night rehearsals, and days rushing from gig to teaching a lesson to another gig to class, and so on and so forth. Well, I hope I'm not the first to tell you that I am so incredibly proud of you. And I am so proud that I get to graduate with a class of such dedicated and hardworking musicians. The late, great David Bowie once said, "I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring." Most of us may know where we're going after graduation. Each of us might be going down our own unique path. But one thing that we all still share is our ability to make things beautiful. Each one of us has gained the ability to use our talents and gifts to make life so much more vivid and colorful for ourselves and for others. And nobody can take that away from us. Music is such a wonderful thing. It can heal and it can make you feel things that nothing else in the world can make you feel. Music can revive our fondest memories and make us forget our deepest pain. And, as I'm sure we've all gotten to experience, music brings people together and creates community. I know that I am not the same person who walked into the School of Music for the first time 3 years ago. I have been shaped and sharpened by this wonderful community, and I am better for it. During my first semester at San Jose State, I remember meeting my friend Jackson Baker for the first time. He was one of the first people who I felt saw me and wanted to make me feel welcome and make sure that I had the resources and opportunities to do well. And he has continued to do that in the time that I have known him. It is because of his friendship that I was able to take on gigs, make connections, confidently make decisions, and try new things. His friendship has made me want to be a welcoming and supportive person to my fellow classmates, cheering them on through all their endeavors and achievements. We are all better because of this encouraging, supportive, and honest community. And I hope that we can all continue to be that loving community for others wherever we end up. The world, now more than ever, needs us and needs music. It needs our passion and our dedication and our perspective and our perseverance and our joy. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the support and encouragement of the wonderful staff and faculty at this school. Thank you to all our professors, experts in their fields, who so kindly shared their extensive knowledge with our eager minds and who pushed us to be better every day. Thank you to our faculty and staff, like Paul and Lucy and Lisa and Sean and Trevor and Ernie, who are the heart of this school and who keep it running even when we don't see them. Thank you to our fearless leader, Dr. Cohen, for allowing us this opportunity to be here and to pursue something that we all love so much. Thank you to all our parents, families, friends, and loved ones for all the support you've given us throughout our journey to this moment. for being our biggest fans and trusting us to pursue our dreams. We would not be here without you. And thank you, all of you graduates, for being here, for giving this place life, warmth, and purpose. The last few years would not have been the same without you. So, here we are, graduation. You should be so proud of yourselves. To quote lyrics from the trio Boy Genius, who would I be without you, without them? Thank you and congratulations, class of 2024.
We now go to the second part of tonight's graduation celebration, our award ceremony. We'll honor 12 students for their achievements in the school, most of whom don't know they're about to be honored. The first award is what's called the Presser Undergraduate Award, which is provided by the Presser Music Foundation. Music students who are entering their senior year are eligible. It's not for a graduate. This year's recipient was selected by the music faculty and guided solely by consideration of excellence and merit. The award goes to Ivan Vilma, who is a rising senior who's majoring in music education. With finals over, and since he's not graduating, Ivan is no longer in town. He is acknowledged as a hardworking student by music faculty. He's a vocal soloist with the Choraleers. He performed the leading role of Gomez in the school's production of The Addams Family. He was a recipient of the Janet Gregory Award last year, and he creates social media for the school, for the choral area. He has an unstoppable can-do attitude, and he is extremely deserving of this $3,000 award. Yeah. So it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Pablo Furman, Professor of Composition and Associate Director of the school, to present the Outstanding Music Major Award.
I was looking for my glasses. The Outstanding Graduating Senior Music Major Award goes to a major who has been the ultimate student, embracing everyone and everything in the pursuit of knowledge and excellence and achievement. Someone who encapsulates what it takes to be a successful musician in 2024. This year, the music faculty chose Andrea Gutierrez. On behalf of the music faculty, congratulations, Andrea. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Vickerman, Associate Professor and Director of Bands, to present the Outstanding Music Performer Award.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to announce the recipient of this year's Outstanding Music Performer. There were a number of extremely deserving candidates this year, and the student whom the faculty selected is Ahmad Yousefi. Ahmad has served as principal percussionist of the SJSU Wind Ensemble, the University Percussion Ensemble, and the University Symphony Orchestra. Last summer, Ahmad was a percussion fellow in the California Orchestra Academy, and in the fall, he will be starting his Master of Music in Percussion Performance at a little school called the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. Where He will study with the principal percussionist and principal timpanist of the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra. Ahmad's career ambition is to develop the necessary skill sets to win an orchestral position. Professor of Percussion Ves Karamchandani, who could not be here this evening, wrote of Ahmad, "During our time together, Ahmad has displayed his passion and commitment to music, utmost professionalism, and most importantly, tenacity. From the first time I met Ahmad, I was impressed by his professional disposition and work ethic. He was consistently prepared for private lessons and chamber ensemble rehearsals. He voluntarily assisted other students, and he handled his leadership responsibilities with grace. As master of time management, Ahmad balanced many academic and professional commitments, yet he always managed to complete every task. I have no doubts that Ahmad's future will be filled with many successes." And now I get to talk about Ahmad. And I didn't write my thoughts down. I'm just going to improv from here about it. Now, Ahmad has been, since he arrived here as a transfer student, principal in the wind ensemble. For those of you that have been to any of our concerts, we tend to use a lot of percussion. I think that would be an accurate statement. And he is always on top of every single thing. One of my favorite things about a conductor, and I'm sure my fellow conductors behind me will agree, is when you can just look up at someone and they'll just like nod, like, yeah, I'll fix that, or I'll get that. That's what it was like always working with Ahmad. I don't think I ever had to say anything. It was just like, will you? And he, yes, yeah, we'll take care of it, don't worry. It's been wonderful. He's an absolutely sparkling personality, and we will absolutely miss him every single rehearsal. And I will miss him recognizing when I'm going to do a pun, even when it's supposed to be a surprise to everyone. He always knows ahead of time, so everyone's going to have to just figure it out on their own from here on out. But I can't wait to see what he accomplishes, and I hope he comes back to visit very often. Congrats, Ahmad. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Jeffrey Benson, Director of Choral Activities, to present the Outstanding Graduate Student Award.
Good evening. While all of our master's students are truly exceptional, talented musicians, we can only award one Outstanding Graduate Student Award. This student epitomizes the highest degree of musicianship, teaching ability, learning, and selfless service. This year's award goes to William Schneider. Will started here at San Jose State 40 or 60 years ago as an undergraduate, a wee young thing just from De Anza College down the road. And from the moment I met Will, I knew he was somebody special and somebody I wanted to get to know better and I wanted to learn from and grow from. And Will came back 2 years ago to start his master's degree. And for all of you who have ever interacted with Will, he brought his zest for life, his eagerness and excitement about learning, and his dad jokes. Somehow he has balanced pretty much a full-time private studio teaching load, in addition to being a full-time graduate student and a teaching assistant, teaching several classes while being a graduate student, and being TA for multiple ensembles. He is that graduate student that you can text at any hour of the day and say, hey, I forgot to take care of this. And before I can even finish the text, he's already responded with, it's done. Will, we will miss you so very much. All of my colleagues behind me would attest to this. And I am thrilled to now call you a colleague. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Corey Brown, Assistant Professor of Choral Studies and Music Education, and Dr. Erica Berman, Associate Professor of Music History and Director of the Ira Brilliant Beethoven Center, to present the Above and Beyond Awards.
These awards are selected by music faculty and staff for graduating students whose contributions go above and beyond our expectations. These
students contribute to the well-being of the school in myriad ways, ways that may not be recognized exclusively by performance or academic honors, but are equally important to the ecosystem of the school. The first of our 7 Above and Beyond awards goes to Andrew Thomas. Professor of French Horn Caitlin Smith says of Andrew, "It's going to be hard for me to imagine teaching at SJSU without Andrew's smiling face around, as he was already a member of the Horn Studio my first year teaching at SJSU back in 2017. It's been a true pleasure teaching Andrew. He's the exact kind of student you dream of having, extremely motivated, always respectful, eager to help, and excited to learn. I know he's going to be a fabulous band director someday because of all the first-class traits he exhibited at SJSU. Financial Administrator Lucy Yamakawa Cox says of Andrew, "In his roles as a student assistant, and an individual, there are 2 words that describe Andrew: tenacity and multi-talented. Tenacity. Andrew never gives up, and through persistent determination, his dream of graduating with a degree in music has become a reality. Multi-talented. Andrew plays multiple instruments. He's an incredible dancer. He participates in color guard, and he has held every possible student assistant position in the School of Music. When you call on Andrew to help, he is there in a heartbeat. Congratulations, Andrew."
The second of our 7 Above and Beyond awards goes to Danae Johnson. Danae is a top academic student and also an incredible musician, performer, and teacher. As a mezzo-soprano, they have been an integral member in every choral ensemble we offer, including Glee Club on tenor, served as an inspiring section leader in multiple choirs over the past 3 years, volunteered every semester to help with school events and activities, and assisted with recruitment. They served on the ACDA board and often jumps in with unofficial tutoring and mentorship of colleagues. Danae is a talented choreographer and volunteers with the choirs to stage and choreograph performances. In studio class, they make consecutive comments, constructive comments, to their colleagues that are indicative of a great teacher. They are an excellent contributor to our community, musically and socially, and are incredibly dedicated to SJSU and to furthering the profession. Congratulations, Danae.
Our third Above and Beyond award goes to Sarah Chabarian. Sarah is a talented violinist and will be graduating with a Bachelor of Music degree in performance, marking the culmination of years of dedication and perseverance. Throughout her academic journey, Sarah faced numerous challenges, including financial hardships and personal setbacks. Despite these obstacles, her unwavering passion for music and relentless determination propelled her forward. Sarah's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the pursuit of one's dreams, inspiring her many in her community and beyond. Congratulations, Sarah.
Our fourth Above and Beyond award goes to Hannah Underwood. Hannah exemplifies what it means to be a well-rounded teacher and musician. She engages thoughtfully with her peers, her professors, in music making and in academic materials. She is able to hold two opposing ideas at the same time and lean into nuance. It is clear that Hannah cares deeply about uplifting both individuals and the music education profession at large. Even more impressive, Hannah's genuineness and openness allow her to connect with each person with whom she comes into contact, be it a young student or a new faculty member. And while we're thrilled for her to go spread her wings, her bright smile will be missed in these halls. The future is in good hands with Miss Underwood leading the charge. Congratulations, Hannah.
The next Above and Beyond award goes to Kaya. Kaya is a brilliant actor and singer who has a deep love for the art form and builds community wherever she goes. Kaya's infectious joie de vivre for singing and opera inspires many to come and see her performances, as well as performances she supports. Kaya has a deep curiosity about the work she undertakes and a passion to become a more skilled performer. She shows great potential to succeed as an opera artist. Kaya has been working since the age of 15 and will be the first in her family to graduate from university. She has made significant contributions to musical diversity at SJSU with her passion for singing Afro-Brazilian music, the music of Black and African American composers, performing batala drumming, and much more. Congratulations, Kaya.
Our sixth Above and Beyond award goes to Ian Harris. Ian is an outstanding tenor vocalist. He's played leading roles in multiple operas and musicals during his 5 years at SJSU, including as the lead in the school's production of The Addams Family, and as the featured tenor soloist for the Mozart Coronation Mass during the Choral Area's tour of Lisbon, Portugal. Moreover, in addition to being a thoughtful and expressive singer, Ian is generally an incredibly kind and thoughtful human. Ian has been accepted into several graduate programs for a Master of Music in Vocal Performance and looks forward to starting his graduate career only at the Manhattan School of Music. Congratulations, Ian. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. Michael Hernandez, Assistant Professor of Music and Area Coordinator for Woodwinds, to present the final Above and Beyond Award.
The final Above and Beyond Award goes to saxophonist Elijah Reyes. had the privilege of working with Elijah for the past 4 years as his saxophone teacher. And even as a freshman during the fall of 2020, he was extremely conscientious and always came to lessons with so many questions. So many questions, in fact, that we had to add 30 minutes to his hour-long lesson, making it an hour and a half just to get all of the questions out of the way. We were one of the few studios who did in-person lessons, masked from one corner to the other, because I was really scared. But the questions that he had were just something I never heard from a freshman, including questions like, I'm really concerned and I'm worried about where I'm going to grad school. To which I said, let's get through your scales first and your first jury, and then we'll talk about grad school. As the years progressed, his questions became more topical, about tone color, interpretation, where should I take her on our first date? Does it matter if she's taller? Can I pull off these Doc Martens? To which I said, of course, you can pull off anything. So I could stand here and list all of the accomplishments and competitions that Elijah has won while he was here, but I'm not going to. You heard him, he's amazing. While titles and competitions are wonderful, they really don't mean anything. For me, the real success, the real win has been watching Elijah grow into a caring, kind, and sensitive human being. So I will continue to talk about him, but instead I will talk about all of the ways he goes above and beyond every day as a true leader in the studio. So I will just list the things that he does without even asking. Elijah is in charge of mass communication for the studio. For those of you that don't know, Elijah is the only student of mine that uses his email and has been assigned an email address. So when I have something important to get to the studio, I will email them, and while they're busy scrolling on Instagram, they can't click that bubble that says new email. But Elijah will slide into their DMs and convey everything that I need him to convey. Between the inability to use email and the bouts of amnesia that afflict my studio often, you can see that communication is really tricky. So I thank Elijah for always being on top of that and organizing. He organizes rides for studio dinners, studio field trips to go to concerts. He always makes sure that there's a driver and that there is a car to take anyone who wants to go. And that includes going to my concerts, whether I'm playing in an orchestra or in a dark room 2 hours away, squeaking and blowing air, begging the question, do I actually want a degree in classical saxophone? He makes sure that they are able to go. There's plenty, actually. He also does the social media for the School of Music, the instrumental area, along with Ivan, who does choral. He is always willing to play duets with the freshmen. He is a good mentor and is always willing to talk and share his own experience with the freshmen when I sometimes can't be there or are able to get through to them. He is always willing to book a room when I pretend that I have forgotten how to. And for the most part, he is a very dependable sub when I cannot be there. If I can't, make a sectional or if I have another obligation, I trust him completely to show up and do a good job. So thank you, and I'm very excited to announce he will be attending one of the best saxophone studios in the country. He will be staying here at SJSU for his master's. I'm not done, I guess. It is with great pleasure to welcome Dr. Christopher Ludemega up to the stage to announce the next category of awards with me.
Good evening. I'm pleased to present a special annual award for music majors. The Janet Gregory Award honor Janet Gregory, a human rights activist who fought for education and equity for all. Students chosen for this award have overcome substantial challenges in order to major in music at SJSU and have made measurable contributions to embrace and support the rich diversity of the school's population. This year, a faculty committee chose 4 recipients for the Janet Gregory Award. Each recipient receives $400. The first recipient of the Janet Gregory Award is Lillian Escobar. marching band, wind ensemble, symphonic band, and jazz orchestra. A person of Iranian and Portuguese descent, they love listening to music from their own cultures and promote the importance of sharing and digesting music from other cultures. As a non-binary person of color, Lillian understands how it feels to be excluded and consequently makes it a practice to include others and to provide a sense of welcome and belonging to all. Thank you.
The second recipient of the Janet Gregory Award is Danae Johnson. Danae is a first-generation college student who will graduate with a bachelor's degree in music education, summa cum laude. They sing with the Choraleers, concert choir, and the Glee Club. Danae has served as an officer on the ACDA board and are incredibly dedicated to the School of Music, often helping other students in various social emotional circumstances. During their time at SJSU, Danae has held multiple jobs working full evening and weekend hours, teaching private and group ballroom and Latin dancing classes during the week and on the weekends. On the weekends, singing with St. Andrew's Church in Saratoga. Danae has been asked on multiple occasions to create dance movement for the choirs that enhance the meaning of non-English pieces. Most recently, they were asked by Dr. Benson to help choreograph movement for a South African piece for his community choir. Congratulations, Danae.
The third recipient of the Janet Gregory Award is Johnny Del Vera. Johnny is a section leader in the concert choir and works as an assistant to the choral area, helping with everything from organization of a donor event to recruitment and communication with students and faculty. Johnny's dedication to community, his drive as a leader scholar, and his commitment to the choral craft makes him an incredibly strong asset to each community of which he is a part of. Johnny has energy and commitment to whatever he puts his mind to. He shows up to rehearsals eager to learn and to help others. He carries himself with the utmost confidence and at the same time possesses a sense of humility and cultural awareness that allow him to smoothly connect with and engage people from diverse backgrounds and identities.
The final recipient of the Janet Gregory Award is Katie Watts. A music education major and trombonist, Katie is Inupiaq, Native Alaskan on her mother's side of the family. Her great uncle spearheaded the movement to bring back Kiviig, the summer messenger feast, back to the Inupiaq people after Presbyterian missionaries tried to eliminate traditional ceremonies in the early 20th century. Recently, Katie invited a music class to participate in an Inupiaq dance with her and is proud to share her heritage. Professor of Low Brass, Tom Horning, writes, Katie Watts has offered a wonderful contribution to our department since arriving 2 years ago, not simply with her beautiful trombone playing and sense of personal responsibility in her ensemble performance, but more importantly in the sense of life, caring, joy, and love that she has brought to the School of Music community. Her willingness, vulnerability, and to share herself will be remembered by students, staff, and faculty. Katie feels the weight of being one of the few non-male presenting players in the low brass section. She writes that every action that I take feels like I have to represent my fellow women musicians because if I do make a mistake, well, of course I did since I'm a girl. With being dealt this hand in the lottery, that is life, I have been determined to not let that limit any of my capabilities as a musician. I hope that I can inspire other little girls around me to not let the boys have all the fun that is playing a low brass instrument. Congratulations, Katie, and all of the winners.
you get a small sense of the extraordinary capabilities of our students, and I think perhaps the engagement of our faculty in so many facets of the life of these college students. It is extraordinary, and I do want to thank the faculty for that. I think you get a little sense of it now. And we could give out many more awards, we just don't have all night. Right? We have an extraordinary group of people. This does end the second portion of tonight's program, and I will ask you to bear with us as we set the stage. We're now going to set the stage for the final portion of tonight's session. So while this is happening, I want to share some thoughts with our graduates about the state of the musical world in 2024 and ways to navigate your career, especially in the first few years out of school's protected bubble, as you will be leaving. As you step forward into the next chapter of your lives, I urge you to follow the following 7 principles that I trust you have digested and embraced during your years of study at the School of Music. So I'll talk kind of slow, because it's going to take a little while. Number 1, stay true to your artistic vision and your self-expression. Authenticity comes from creating and performing music that reflects your personal experiences, emotions, perspectives, rather than conforming to commercial success or industry pressure. Be yourself. Number 2, maintain creative control over your work. This includes being selective about collaborations and ensuring that any partnerships align with your values and your artistic goals. Let that sink in a minute. Be financially savvy. Many musicians start their careers on a freelance or self-employed basis, which can lead to financial instability at times. I can ask the faculty how many have had financial instability at times. I have. It's important to manage your finances carefully, to save money, and understand the business side of music. Many of your successful peer alums have done exactly that and have done very well. Remember that music can be a powerful tool for raising awareness about social interests, social issues, and inspiring positive change. Think about how your music can contribute to conversations around important societal topics without compromising your authenticity, especially when these issues align with your personal values and messages. In other words, it's not a machine you're walking into, especially today. You're walking into a very different world, and being who you are authentically is your key to success. Stay resilient is number 5. Stay resilient and adaptable. The music industry can be fiercely competitive, and it may require you to accept new trends and technologies, innovations like AI's ability to analyze vast amounts of musical data, and that may challenge or augment your own creativity. Resilience and adaptability are key traits that will help you navigate the ups and downs of your career. Number 6, consider how your music can foster connections, encourage empathy, and bring music together. Hannah was talking about this earlier. Music has the ability to strengthen social bonds and create a sense of community. That is a power you have, and I urge you to use it. And number 7, remember that the most resonant and enduring music comes from a place of passion rather than a desire to follow trends. This is like number 1. Focus on creating and presenting music that you are passionate about, trusting that authenticity will shine through and connect with your audience. Remember why you chose a career in music. Passion for your art will keep you motivated during challenging times and will shine through in your performances and projects. Sense of timing is very important, as you notice when you learn how to be a director of a school of music. So we're now ready. So we now begin our final portion of tonight's celebration, the awarding of certificates. We have one music minor to present. She did a terrific job, but unfortunately she's not here because her major is graduating right now in the event center. So she came by earlier and expressed her appreciation, saying that she wished she could be here, but she has to go to the other one. So not as much fun. So Patricia Sato is not here. So I am now delighted to invite Dr. Craig McKenzie to award the Bachelor of Arts degree.
Everybody staying cool out there? Graduates, I don't get to say this very often. I don't get to get up here and talk to all of you. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Take a moment right now. This ceremony is long-winded, right? We take our time to do this, but we do it on purpose so that you have an opportunity to look around yourself right now at the people sitting next to you and soak it in and remember this moment for years to come. Look at all you've accomplished over the years you've been here. Take a moment. I am honored to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Music degree. The Bachelor of Arts in Music degree offers a comprehensive liberal arts education with a strong foundation in music theory, history, and performance. This degree provides flexibility, allowing students to pursue diverse academic interests, and often includes opportunities for interdisciplinary studies or dual majors. Graduates are well prepared for various career paths in music, arts administration, education, and further academic pursuits. Here are the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts in Music degree. Max Chung. Michaela Dodge. Not here. Chasney Nares. Congratulations. Tyler Tamonda.
Composition and includes studies in electroacoustics, recording technology, and scoring for film. Private composition lessons are at the heart of the degree, with many opportunities for students to hear their works performed by students, faculty, and professional musicians. Composition students meet regularly as a group with faculty and guest composers to hear and discuss their work. Students in the program complete both junior and senior projects of original compositions. Here are the candidate for the Bachelor of Music Concentration Composition degree. Andrea Gutierrez.
Congratulations. I am honored to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Concentration in Jazz Studies degree. The Bachelor of Music Concentration in Jazz Studies is tailored for students intending to pursue careers as professional jazz performers and composers. Emphasis is placed on jazz improvisation, jazz performance styles, jazz arranging and composition, and jazz pedagogy. Students receive in-depth private instruction, and many ensembles develop students' abilities as improvising musicians. Additionally, the university's location in the Bay Area allows almost limitless opportunities to secure performances in the area's numerous night spots. Graduates are equipped to pursue careers as professional performers, composers, arrangers, educators, and various other roles within music, with many continuing their studies at the graduate level. Here are the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Concentration in Jazz Studies degree. Justin for Mason. And Will Kwan.
Yeah.
to present the degrees for the Bachelor of Music and Music Concentration in Music Education. I'm honored to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Concentration in Music Education degree. Students in the music education program complete the single subject matter preparation for the California Teaching Credential in Music. Our degree is approved by the California Commission on Teacher Credentialing and also the National Association for Schools of Music. Students receive 60-minute weekly lessons every semester in their primary instrument or voice and participate in the major ensemble of their respective applied areas as a co-requisite. Here are the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Concentration in Music Education degree.
Diego Barrios. Loren de Gruccio. Diego Granobles Pareja. Ian Harris. Althea Jimenez. Danae Johnson. Reese Jones. Trenton Kozel. Antonio Rivera. Hadassah Serrano. Andrew Jordan Thomas. Angel Tovar. Hannah Underwood. Katie Aluk Watts.
Congratulations. I am honored to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Concentration in Performance degree. The Bachelor of Music with Concentration in Performance is designed to develop students' technical proficiency and artistic expression on their chosen instrument or voice through intensive individual lessons, ensemble participation, and frequent performance opportunities. The curriculum includes comprehensive studies in music theory, history, and pedagogy, preparing students for professional careers as performers, private teachers, or for advanced graduate studies. Graduates gain the skills necessary to excel in various musical contexts, from solo and chamber music to orchestral and operatic performance. Here are the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Concentration in Performance degree. Sara Chavarria. Taiki Cox. Song Ho. Kaya. Ulises Reina Pacheco. Elijah Reyes. Alison Skyber. And Ahmad Yuseshi.
Congratulations to the Bachelor of Music Performance graduates and to all our school's successful undergraduate majors. Congratulations. It takes a special person to return to school after earning an undergraduate degree to pursue a graduate degree, especially while working and perhaps raising a family. It is now my pleasure to introduce the students, most of whom are currently employed as full-time music teachers in the public schools, who have successfully completed the 3-year summers-only Master of Arts in Music Education. This unique program emphasizes individual study with an advisor, courses and practicums in education theory, issues and research, along with seminars in research and writing, music history, and music theory. The degree provides a broad foundation in educational philosophy and theory, as well as research and practice for the next level for the continuing work in K-12 education, community music, or other pursuits, and as preparation for further advanced study. Congratulations to this year's Master of Arts in Music Education graduates. And our first one will be Amber Curry. Our next candidate is Art Rubio. finally, David Jun Song.
Good evening. As several people have noted, it takes a special person to go and study what they love to try to make a living out of it later. It takes someone really special to, after the length of time that it takes to do a bachelor's degree, to come back for a master's degree. I'd like to explain a little bit maybe about what you're seeing right now, the hooding. You might be looking at all of us standing up here, and it looks like a Harry Potter reunion at Hogwarts. This is called academic regalia, and it consists of a robe, a cap, sometimes called a mortar board, because it actually looks like a mortar board that masons use, and the hood, which you're seeing us put on these graduates tonight. It has a lineage going back to the Middle Ages, because the first European universities wore a special outfit, a gown and a hood that distinguished them from the rest of the people, hence the term town and gown. So you all are town and we are gown tonight. And the bachelor's gown, you guys can see, sort of has an open sleeve at the sleeve opening. The master's gown has a sort of funny little hanging, thank you, Will, little thing that sort of distinguishes the master's gown. And this comes back to the most ancient foundations of the musical craft, which was before universities, when musicians were apprentice, journey people, and then masters of their craft. And so the people that are standing before you, and we just started to do the process, are becoming masters of their craft, and they are now our colleagues, which is a really amazing thing. Before we start to hood these amazing candidates, I'd like to quote a passage from John Henry Newman's book called The Idea of the University. Especially in a day when many people look at the university and colleges as just a place where you go to get training so you can make a living. But musicians, and I think people in the arts, and I won't discount anybody else who comes to the university to study, know that there's more than that. Newman says, education is not a mere extrinsic or accidental advantage, which is ours today and another's tomorrow, which may be got up from a book and then easily forgotten. It is an acquired illumination, a personal possession, and an inward endowment. And this is the reason why a university is a place of education rather than just instruction. We are instructed, for instance, in manual exercises in the fine arts, the trades, for these are methods containing rules which we commit to memory and to tradition. But education is a higher word. It implies an action upon our nature and the formation of character. It is something individual and permanent. And with that, I would like to call up to the stage to be hooded the Masters of Music. First, Sal Alamillo with a Master's in Jazz Studies. Ting Ian Chang for a Master's in Piano Performance. Yikong Chen with a master's in violin performance. Yulong Ching with a master's in music education. James Connolly with a master's in jazz studies. Benny Liu with a master's in music education. Travis Nassatir with a master's in instrumental conducting. He's not here tonight, but I'd like to mention Phil Orselli, who's getting a master's in trombone performance. Next, Mariana Palas, who's getting a master's in French horn performance. With a master's in choral conducting, Will Schneider. With a master's in music education, Carolyn Shannon. And Kiefer Taylor with the master's in music history.
Short one. Who knew? So what a sight this is. So we have reached the end of our program, and I just want to thank parents, partners, loved ones, significant others who have so generously given of themselves and supported those whose accomplishments we celebrate tonight. I also want to thank our incredible faculty and staff at the School of Music, including Lucy Yamakawa Cox, who is standing here handing out all the things. As I've referenced before, it's hard to express my own profound gratitude for everyone's unwavering dedication and tireless efforts in supporting students throughout their academic journey. The faculty's passion for music and education shines through in every interaction, creating a school environment that I think you see a little bit of here, that fosters creativity, curiosity, personal growth. I am forever thankful for the faculty and staff's patience, their empathy, their approachability, and their willingness to go above and beyond in getting all of us towards excellence, and for their exceptional work. I sometimes think of the School of Music as people come in and they see a trampoline. They have no idea how high they're going to be jumping because of the people around them. So, to the class of 2024, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each of you for enriching our community with your talents and dedication. You have left an indelible mark on the school, and I have no doubt you'll continue to inspire and lead in the years to come. So I have the opportunity of charging you with the responsibility of using your abilities, your enthusiasm, your creativity, your talents, your intellect, go into the world and make it better for all of us. Always remember your journey here at San Jose State University and how far you've come since joining the School of Music. So we are delighted to welcome you as our newest colleagues in the arts community here at San Jose. I ask everyone to join me in congratulating the graduates of 2024. So, we have a reception in room 150 around the corner here, and if the people in the audience wouldn't mind sitting just for a moment until the graduates and the faculty can exit the hall, that'd be great. And if you would still begin to play our recessional, it would be wonderful. Thank you.
The main thing is this is almost completely straight cello chair. Another way to check is on the bottom. If you're not sure, it says cello chair. Wait, so why do cellos get their special chair? Because I don't know. Trevor, that was way too much. Because that's not one. No. It's just the this one.
Yeah. That's all I can tell.
Trevor, we figured out another way. Yeah.
If you look at the top,
Oh, it has perfect. That the rest of them don't. Okay. I'm gonna bring the other chair racks back in here.
Okay.
Because they won't fit in there with the other stuff. Sick. And then we'll have to put them back in the green room. I'm just gonna hide the chair racks behind here.
Is it?
Amos already took his poster.
Oh my god, he ripped it off like that.
If you just like
Yeah.
yank it, dude.
What the heck? He's crazy for that.
He really wanted it.
Did you? So is it legs facing that way or legs facing this way? Trevor, goddamn.
I think the way Justin is doing it